against this lane. Well, Necro is nigh unkillable. EGM, not so much. That being said, SoNNeikO did not have Ion Show when he rolled in, and so it's just going to end up sort of battling here. And Hanskin in the area too. They need to be careful. So
we saw some fancy build on Dazzle from EGM yesterday, maxing Poison Touch.
Oh man, it's in some trouble though. Arrow connects onto SoNNeikO. No. Well played by Jonas. They are going to be able to find that first blood drone, and they find the hook too. Slowed up, not going to be able to get out of there. That is going to be a kill. Loda is going to find it, but all set up by Hanskin as well as Jonas. You don't expect the offlane Mirana to rotate into your lane.
Exactly. Well, he didn't have anywhere to go. The Slark was just keeping the lane at the tower and didn't see a disruptor body blocking that camp.
Oh, and Mag back in again. They have another hook. He's not going to be able to get out of this one. If I was Mag right now, I would be so upset. It's
you would leave the game, right?
Go to your lane, Jonas. Stop. Leave me alone. This isn't fun anymore.
There is bottom, TPing to Shrine.
I guess, though, when she gets both of her camps blocked throughout those early levels, there's not really much else you can do, so pays him back a little bit. As rotation in towards mid, G is trying to man up. They have the shackles. Oh, not quite on the mark, but they're going to bring 4 heroes again. Alliance, they don't care. They're just running all over the place.
These 4-man gangs are paying off, and it's 4-0. 4 seems like
he needs to get, at least to some extent, and can maybe eventually rotate back into the jungle too as these camps respawn.
It's the price you pay once you die on an
Jonas?
off lane.
He's gonna end up dropping right there. Just walked forward into Ditya, and I guess I thought he could be able to get out. God, they're really being patient about this. Although you have to imagine that Vega realized something is up. Nobody is in this bottom lane right now. Jonas completely free to farm, and Disruptor, yeah, the smoke breaks. He's going to try and juke away from any hooks that could come. They draw on the connect field as well. They are going to end up sending him back and away, and that should mean that Disruptor is fine. While SoNNeikO rolls forward, catches onto Hanskin. There's the Ion Shell on top of the Earth Spirit as well. G turns to fight, and they find that kill as well.
There's a 4-man from Vega Squadron.
Their eyes on everybody, and Mag. Oh, they ping it out. They spotted them just barely.
Out. Yeah.
So Mag should back out now. Go off to the jungle, and that is a wasted rotation. They actually get him in the jungle? Oh, man.
Ursa had the time to cast ult. I don't know why.
Ditya, in the meantime, has been the benefactor of all of this movement around the map. I mean, Loda, too, he's caught up, but that double kill certainly inflated his gold as well. I like this movement, Sioma. Level 4, able to stick in lane. Maybe now they're going to be able to roll in, and they get the silence. onto Limp. He's in trouble. Stun as well. And shows just how quickly that can come out.
Oh. Moved in front and blocked the hook path.
Something weird happened with my Dota 2 and XSplit, and apparently it just... Yeah, that's right. Well, meanwhile, Jonas, they're Moonlight Shadowed. They're going to try and catch on to Ditya Ra here, and with a quick little jump, they drop the ulti. Is it enough to find the kill? No, it is. They pounce out. He actually pounced right in, and the hook from Hanskin finished him off. Come and fight this. This could be a really big play. If SoNNeikO can find a good magnetize onto these heroes, the rest of the side is there, though, and they've already found Mag away from the rest of his team. They're not going to be able to survive through the Static Storm. It's only onto Hanskin. I don't know if it's nearly going to be enough. G trying to chase down Limp, who is going to throw out the chance to keep that little separation. A good magnetize onto 3 of them, and G, is he going to live through this? It looks like they've been able to turn it back around. Now stun onto Loda. They pull him back out again. Hanskin keeping his buddy alive. And Arrow going to connect onto Sioma as well. So there wasn't any mana, but there wouldn't be a glimpse no matter what. The end of the day.
Ember Spirit died again.
Oh my god, the hook! SoNNeikO's pulled back in. But Hanskin, yeah, he ends up just being hooked to his death. And Loda walks back in also. He has 17 wand charge. They know that this is where the fun is going to come from, and they might actually be able to catch somebody out here. Ditya Ra, the Radiant are scanning, and they don't see anybody. Now they realize that they're in the area, and they found SoNNeikO right off the bat. He isn't going to die to that Reaper Scythe, but in the middle of all of it, G turns on a Loda. They're able to take him down already. Ditya also going to be able to bring down Hanskin. Vega Squadron read that one so well, and Jonas...
logical explanation to go for Heartstopper Aura.
We got Hansen scouting things out with Limp as well, and with the hook pulling back in Sioma, that should be another kill going their direction. And looking for a bit more. They're trying to find Mag.
Good setup for landing a 100% secure hook with searing chains.
Yeah, this was a actual strategy that people were using for a while. In the mid lane too, was like maxing chains first to get the 3-second ones and then turning it into like Mirana arrows, as Limp going to try and back out in a way, slowed down obviously, but we'll be able to escape from that one. And now trying to TP out. Well, G, spotted, sniped, and pulled back in.
This is the second 4-staff coming out from BKB, really smart of him, actually. Plus when he has Iron Shell on him, it's with Blink Dagger.
Oh, they got Ditya.
Oh, nice.
He is going to be able to get the Dark Rift, the Dark Pack off, and they immediately turn and just explode Handskin. So, well, who's really hooking who there? As the Static Storm, they pull back in Loda. He's in trouble too. Was able to get off the Ghost Shroud, and the heal coming in from the Mechanism as well as the Wand is tremendous, but not enough. The Vacuum Wall was, well, unfortunately used down there as 2. And SoNNeikO is stuck up on the high ground just to break the vision, and oh god,
nice play by SoNNeikO.
This is hard to watch. Oh man. That was a rough couple of minutes there for Alliance. And right now Vega in a very comfortable position as they throw out the Boulder Smash, try and keep them back.
They can go in.
They're trying to. There's the Mechanism. Vacuum Wall onto 2, but it's a little bit off the mark with the Static Storm, so kind of sketchy. G did pick up the Aegis, and a lot of damage coming out. They might be able to bring these heroes down. They've already burned through the Aegis. Looking a lot better for Alliance now, and, well, able to hook in one. Ditya is away from the rest of his team, and they find that kill with Limp. A huge pickoff.
BKB.
Oh, and now looks like Sioma not going to get hot by the arrow, but Jonas did a ton of damage in that fight, and they are finally going to be able to get that kill onto Sioma. So Alliance, what was a really rough couple of minutes, they're turning it around in dramatic thumb. This is looking like it could be, I mean, at least the tower, and they're trying to stick around for the barracks. We talked about their inability to close out the game in the earlier set, but the Vacuum Wall, maybe that's why they didn't want to do it before. Silence onto everybody. Oh no, Alliance. It was looking so good, but now it's so bad. Oh, Jesus Christ. Handskin also going to be able to get one kill off the back of it, and it looks like G is going to be able to run him down, gets the kill before the TP finishes, and they get the kill onto Jonas. Wowza.
There was no wall. Later on, it's gonna be so easy to execute it. The combo I was talking about. Darkseer still doesn't have his Blink Dagger.
Oh, Loda, the Ghost Scepter paying off for them. They're going to try and hook him out. Not going to end up happening. Loda is going to end up falling there. As Handskin on top of Ditya Ra. They turn to fight. Right click's coming in. He is invis. Nice 4-step away. And is not going to be able to get away. That was a tricky move by Handskin. It didn't end up working out. Meanwhile, Mirana arrow connects onto Sioma, but they don't have any way to stop it. So Handskin does have a TP.
She'll just run away.
Oh, glimpse back in. Has the Ghost Scepter going for the TP, but yeah, vacuumed, and that's going to be Jonas dying. Oh, SoNNeikO, he spots him out. Stun. Oh, Handskin. He's going to end up getting caught out now, and this should be a kill. Ditya also in the neighborhood, and oh, that's really too bad. I think, I don't know. Maybe he was trying to kill off the creep wave by rotting while he was like going out that way and cutting it to help out his team. But about when we get to the much later game scenarios, is there any team that you feel like falls off a little bit or is more comfortable with going into that later game? Oh God, Sioma. They have Limp silenced there. They're going to glimpse him back into the Static Storm and is just right on top of. Oh, the hook out! Handskin saves his buddy. Oh man, this is what they needed.
His life.
Yeah, he force-staffed into that one to get into range so he could save him. But you take that trade any day, giving up your Pudge instead of your Ember.
It was the last second. Nice hook from him there. No doubt about that. Pudge building a hook as well. So we're going to have 3 pipes in this game.
Until that's off cooldown. And it looks like they're actually even going to come all the way back home as Jonas was threatening and It would be kind of cool to see Disruptor end up placing a couple wards out here, and they can get a glimpse back even after the jump. But meanwhile, fight over to the side. They found Limp. They pull him back out. He might end up dying to this Magnetized nonetheless.
Loda on the other side.
It jumped forward. Nicely done. Okay, so 2 combinations going on. They are going to be ended up losing the Ember Spirit. And over here to the side, Sioma has eyes. They drop the Disruptor ulti. Going to glimpse him back in away from the Disruptor ulti. Loda trying to stay alive and has the Guardian Greaves, so he should be fine. Be taken already, having taken out the 2 Shrines of Alliance, but now a smoke up. SoNNeikO the one leading the charge. They're all grouped up. This would have been a really big catch. He gets the silence onto Loda right off the bat. They also throw out the Magnetized G on top of him. He has a Ghost Scepter still stay alive, but the big combination, is it going to be enough? Alliance, they're all caught in the Static Storm trying to run away. Hands get in trouble. Magnetize onto every damn person. A mega kill streak for G. They throw out the Reaper's Scythe that kills off SoNNeikO, but he did his job already, and now Mag going to just try and run these guys down. Jonas is going to be able to escape, but holy crap, that was a terrible fight for Alliance.
Perfect execution by Vega Squadron there. They hit the tree. Vega's gonna take it.
Arrow not quite there. Loda's on the low ground. They are thinking about this. They glimpse him back in. Oh no, and well, there's a nice hook out. Okay, Hanskin helping out his team a little bit. He might end up sacrificing his life again. Jonas looking for the arrow initiation, finds it onto Mag, so there isn't going to be any vacuum in this one. Also an E-Blade comes out. He ends up getting the deny. All right, well, there is the vacuum. I eat my words as Loda going to try and run around. Graved back as well. He does have a lot trying to do it, but it's not nearly enough damage, and that is a dieback for him. Jonas trying to escape, and well, you don't have any more mana left on Disruptor, but they've almost been able to chase. It's time to just focus on the buildings, though, I think. They don't need to kill Jonas here.
Using that ult, trying to run away. Who has a gem? Be able to counter that split push coming out from Ember Spirit.
Well, they got the weave. They threw out a poison touch, but the pipe is already there. EGM is just gone.
Nice play.
It's too quick, too fast. They get the hook onto Ditya. They're going to control him. Slark immediately pops it back off, though. Drops his ulti as well. Limp in the Static Storm. They've got the leash on him as well. The stun, the silence, the dead Ember Spirit. And, well, they bring back in Ditya. Okay, nice, he's gone. That is obviously no Aegis on him, so a scary moment for Vega. They're going to retreat.
Why does Slark need so much time to respawn? Did he buy 4 towers? With Necro just ulting that guy.
They buy a Dagon. They need cheap damage. It's not super cheap, but it's a little something. Hook back in Ditya Ra. Okay, this is going to be the jump. That's what they needed. The burst on point for Jonas. Now looking for more. We talked about the lack of buybacks. Maybe this is going to be their opportunity to make the play. Static Storm dropped hits onto nothing. Vega maybe have overstayed a little bit too long. They get the sheep onto Loda, but still hero of people. Limp is facilitating all of this as the chain's not off cooldown as of yet. But they did take the fight to Ditya Ra, and he's gone for a long time, and now Mag trying to run away. Not going to happen. Arrow coming in is going to connect. Another big one. E-Blade, everything. Dagon, they take down Mag forever as well. 100 seconds without the Darkseer and 80 without the Slark. How does this play out?
They'll probably lose a tower, at least.
Yeah. Oh, now they see it. His Dark Pack was just used. Hook! They found him! They got it! That's going to be... Well, he gets his BKB off, so they're not going to be able to kill him, at least through this first initial blast, but still controlling him for the moment as they drop down the Static Storm, connects onto 2 with the wall. Jonas and Limp in a lot of trouble now, and the Magnetized down as well. Loda's doing his best to keep his allies alive, and it looks like Limp is going to try and TP home. Is he going to burn to it? No, he survives on 50 HP, and they are going to be able to glimpse back in Loda, so he probably not so lucky. They take down 3, and buyback not there for Jonas.
Good execution there by Vega, plus Slark is catching Dazzle as well. We'll see if he's been
bash.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Unlucky. Wow. That's a huge item, one of the best Aghanim Scepter upgrades.
G found Loda, pull him back in, silence there, vacuum wall onto 2, Static Storm drop down on top of it, and this is going to be the Ags one, so no way to get out, no way to survive. Gem on the ground, they buy back on Loda immediately. The barracks are down, Arrow not going to connect onto any heroes, and if they're not careful, there could be another jump in. SoNNeikO looking for it. with that enchant remnant. Instead, it's just going to be Ditya who finds Jonas, pops his BKB, turns to fight the stun silence. They're able to pull back in G. Still alive. Jonas, okay. The chain's going to connect from Limmp. This is kind of looking like it could end up... Oh, it's not enough. G isn't even going to end up dying as of yet. He might end up just sacrificing his life so he can get the Aegis comeback.
2 seconds.
It's like what is going to happen.
1 second. Oh, he even blinked. Oh, he died.
Yeah, Limmp finds Ditya. Loda here, trying to get a leap for Scythe, but it's not going to happen. Everybody's just out and away. Chase, they can't keep up with him. Mag, G, they found one. But G pounds the ground in protest. And Handskin going to be the one that ends up getting caught here. So they end up finding 1 kill off the back of this. Darkseer
2 minutes
gone.
for Darkseer.
Yeah, they got to force buybacks.
Damage. It's really good.
We've got the Jonas multi-arrow as well, which is a pretty neat little ability. So 3 arrows at once. They throw one out, actually catch it with the arrow on the left.
Hits.
Yo, Jonas, that was sick. That was great play right there. And SoNNeikO, also in trouble, is going to get stunned up. They bring him down too. Alliance suddenly strike back, and that's 90 seconds, 120 seconds.
I want to see a replay.
The Glyph has been forced out. They don't want to buy back here, but they might just have to. Honestly, they have hooks, they have arrows, they have 5 seconds catching them. They bring back the Static Storm onto 3, and, well, the buyback, they don't get the hook to pull them back out. Another nice stun gets turned back around. Limmp is going to maybe be able to survive through this. He jumps out and away. Necro is gone for 100 seconds, though, with no buyback. Ditya Ra still chasing. Limmp not dead. The stun. Oh, he needs to get out of there. He is going to go down. Remnant was off cooldown in a second, and on the other side, they found Handskin. So they lose to the buyback from Ember. They know that they need these heroes left alive.
Yeah, Loda doesn't have a buyback for 3 minutes.
Jeez.
Look at the...
That is a question mark
arrows.
and a half. That is a question mark and a half.
That's a poppy pause right there.
All right. Well, G pops his BKB, is still going to be controlled. They use the Enrage. Chase continues. They're pull back in. Oh, this is onto Limmp. It would have been a nice catch onto G. He's going to run out of BKB shortly. But suddenly, this is all turning back into the favor of Alliance. Geomagnetic Grip from the Earth Spirit SoNNeikO.
2 seconds for ulti.
Oh, they catch him with another
they
arrow.
Got him. He has a buyback, though.
2 minutes still, and they can force this one out. Buyback status. SoNNeikO also going to get caught by those chains, so he can't get out of there. And maybe in some more trouble. They are going to run back and away. Mag still contained by this. Arrow goes out. They're able to pull him back in. A lot of damage being dealt out. They have a magnetize, but, well, the Static Storm is not going to do all that much. Loda is caught in it, though, and he is in some trouble. Can they find that kill? Nice grave. EGM keeping his buddy alive and is going to be able to heal so much from this Ghost Shroud, trying to force Staff out and away, but they have caught on to Ditya Ra, as well as Sioma. They found both of them with the arrow. They buy back on Loda. The other side of the fight still being chased. SoNNeikO seeing if he can kill off Handskin. And that is going to be another one fallen. In the meantime, they've caught out Mag. And Mag dropping here would be quite huge. And it does look like it's going to end up happening with Loda coming back in the Reaper Scythe. So both teams are losing 1 hero apiece. It is 2 minutes without the Dark
Loda bought back in the fight.
Mm-hmm. Well, in the meantime, Ember is just going to be able to keep on rejoining the team and looking for the hook. Handskin went deep for this, but they found him right at the start. EGM pulled back in. He is going to be able to live through this, at least at the start, and now the combo comes in. Earth Spirit is gone. That is a Scythe on top of him. Ditya Ra pops his BKB. EGM still alive through all of this. Alliance have played this fight just about perfectly, and G is going to die for it. They lose their Dazzle, but they take him back. And now... maybe going to be able to find some more from this. Chains connect onto SoNNeikO. The arrow is also going to hit. Ditya is in the background, and they can go for this play, but they pull him up to the high ground. No way in for this right now. Vag, Mackie Wall onto 2 with the stun, trying to roll out. They drop the Static Storm. Oh, Vega, they made it work. That was a beautifully played combo, and it is going to end up turning it back around to their favor. The hook, they were trying to save Jonas. Not going to happen. Ditya turns onto Handskin. It doesn't look like Alliance is going to be able to get back in time. That looked so bad, but the plays. Oh, Mag from the low ground.
Did you see that save from Earth Spirit on the G?
Oh,
just amazing. He had like a
good bit of damage to this, but the pipe putting in a lot of work as well. Sleight of fist out there. Hook a little bit off the mark. Able to find a couple. Limp diving in deep for this one. They pull back in Jonas.
Nice play.
Oh, that was a really good one. Enchant Totem afterwards. And Mirana's still alive in here with the Grave, but it's not for long. Is going to be brought down eventually, and that's a dieback. 2 minutes. They can't pull back out Limp either. He is going to go down. They buy back for him. He's going to jump back into the fray, dealing damage to G as well. Necro is back up in 8 seconds, and they might be able to last long enough. They have another Grave here available if they want to use it. He's just going to be able to remnant out. So they lose the top set of barracks. I don't know if Vega want to stick around for more, though. It looks like I'm a Bat Rider in some ways. Like, look at it. Look at it. He's a Bat Rider. Look at him. He's rolling back out. They got him. Bat Rider SoNNeikO, Handskin. He's in trouble. He's going down. They're gone, and now over here as well, they're going to be able to go on to EGM. I don't think they're going to be able to find that kill. It does look like somehow they were able to keep the Pudge alive, and now Loda still caught in the Static Storm yet again, magnetized out onto a lot of these heroes, but Vega, they are so hard to kill off. It was a buyback from the Ursa. Hanskin still alive somehow through all of this, and now the damage starting to ramp up. They might be able to turn this back around. Limp is chasing. They got the chains control onto him. That is no Earth Spirit for 2 minutes. No buyback either. But Ditya still alive.
Being full HP. Full fight. Well, now they're starting to focus him.
Yeah, and well, the chains are still going to connect. They glimpse him back in. Static Storm is going to be up in 23 seconds. And Slark, this might be the end of Limp as he's trying to get out and away. Does have another remnant he can use here. They want to just turn and fight. They take down Ditya. That's 2 minutes without him. 4 dead. Alliance. The massive magical damage. Did it work?
Can Alliance do it?
They might be able to. Sioma, nice juke there, but another huge turnaround. 12,002.
What do you say?
No. It's time to go now. It is time to go. They hook back in Ditya Ra. Okay, there's the jump forward. SoNNeikO able to keep him alive for the moment. Dropping low, and is it going to be enough there? On top of Jonas, a really good Static Storm. The Grave is there to keep him alive, but Loda is going to be the one that falls. The vacuum back onto all of them. There's buybacks across the board for Alliance. Pudge is here as well. Everybody bought back into it. They need to be able to find some kills off the back of this, but Limp already very far forward. They get the chains onto Mag. He's going to be able to run away. Lotus Orb there as well. But now Ember actually silenced himself. And I think that that will be enough for Vega. You take a look at where those buybacks are at now. You don't have them on a lot of the heroes for Alliance.
Yeah, three heroes bought back. Pudge, Necro, and Bottom. So they're just going to regroup.
They kick him back in again. Oh no, the Bat Rider SoNNeikO. Loda is there and trying to run away. They have the... well, Grave to try and keep him alive. I don't know if it's going to end up being enough, though. They have the jump forward. Hanskin also in trouble. He's going to drop. Can Limp somehow pull this out for them? I don't know if it's going to happen. Ditya Ra onto EGM. They're chasing. This is going to potentially be it. Rocks are falling from the sky. Limp trying to run out. Is going to be able to remnant away, but not quite in time. EGM still there, helping out his team with the Lotus Orb, but is finally going to be brought down. He has buyback. Jonas and Fam. They try to bring them low. They still haven't been able to take this last round of barracks. And, well, the stun going to connect onto Limp. He's still okay. Kicked back again. Lotus, no, he's gone. The buyback from him now comes out. EGM having to Grave himself. They just don't have the damage. It's too tough for them. And Jonas, possibly. Arrows, not going to connect. Bottom lane, they're keeping their eyes over it on now. And G starts to hit the barracks.
What a game.
Everything has fallen. And you thought for a little while there that it could have ended up turning back around. The game is still not over, but with 60 seconds, no Bloodthorn onto G. Mag there. Sheepstick onto EGM. Force-staffed away. Jonas looking for his opening. They have the arrow to go out. It ends up connecting onto him. While he was mid-pull, they can bring down Ditya Ra. He is going to go down, and now Sioma as well in some trouble. A vacuum wall onto 2. Static Storm drop down on top of it, and the stun come for SoNNeikO. They're trying to force it down, but the glyph comes out. The barracks is going to hold, at least for now. They're controlling G. He is not going to go down as of yet. Another Enchant Remnant kicking him out and away. Oh, SoNNeikO with the plays. Mag might end up going down himself, and looks like they're going to be able to do it.
The racks.
He can't do it. He is going to drop. So that is 3 dead now in Vega. And they have to force a buyback here, but it's just going to be too tough, I think. They're basically, I guess they pretty much all have Boots of Travel level 2. Mag doesn't. Oh, top lane. Searching. Want to find it. They glimpse him back in. Loda. Oh, no. He's going to get caught out again. 100 seconds. No Loda.
No Loda. Does he have a gold? He doesn't. It's 82-minute game, and Slark still doesn't have 6 items yet.
Oh, they caught Jonas. They're on top of him. He's going to end up dropping. So no Mirana 2 minutes, and this might just be it. You can see the light shining from on high. That ion shell on the G Ursa, and they hook back in Ditya Ra. He pops his BKB. There's the Static Storm. Hanska can only just sort of look on in dismay as this is all going down for him. Ember can still do a decent amount to try and make this work for them, but there's so much magic resistance at this point. Finally, the Mega Creep's fallen. A Remnant forward. Limp is silenced. They hit the arrow. It isn't going to be on the BKB target, though, and now no buyback for the Ember. Vega looking strong in this one as they are going to be able to most likely pull out a win, barring some miracle. No, that's going to do it. Alliance, they played it just about as well as they could have, but in the end, they are going to be taken down. Loda's back up. Never
what
give
a
up,
game,
never
ladies
surrender.
And gentlemen. 83 minutes.
They blink after each other. And I think you got to give a lot of respect to both of these teams. They both played it well. Like, I don't think that, you know, Alliance, even though they ended up going down, by any means were, you know, bad in this game. Well, give me your thoughts.